Welcome to Shelton, Connecticut.
Welcome to Shelton, Connecticut.
Welcome to Shelton.
Welcome to historic Shelton, Connecticut.
Welcome to good old Shelton, Connecticut.
Good old Shelton, Connecticut. Nice little Connecticut city. It's a good place to go. It's a good place to be.
And here what we're standing on is the slab. This whole entire area used to be a warehouse or a factory building back in the whenever. And back in the 50s it burned down, so the people of the town were like, oh, what the fuck are we going to do with this land? Look, let's make a park for the people. And speaking of industry, what we have behind us right here is inline plastics, a major source of revenue for our town. Isn't it beautiful? You deal with all sorts of plastics. And look, they're hiring. Now I'll tell you about the Sheltonic River. Here we have the Sheltonic River. It's derived from the Mohican phrase "Usa Denauk," beyond the mountain place, or a place beyond the mountain. And now it keeps Dirty Derby beyond us. Welcome to our historic downtown Shelton. But as you can see, it ain't so historic anymore. If you really want to live in a small town with New York City prices, this is your place. Because you know why? You got all these damn apartments. Want to live in the River Rock place? There used to be nothing over here. But look, now it's an apartment building. Want to live there? Get a studio apartment for $1,500 a month? It's your place. Welcome to the busy intersection of Howe and Center Street, a very historic part of our town. Before COVID, this place was a lot of half-run businesses. Behind me, there used to be a Dunkin' Donuts, but after COVID, an influx of New Yorkers came in. And with New Yorkers comes New York traffic. Behind me, we have Chaplin. It's a very high-end, bougie restaurant where you can buy yourself a $200 steak along with many other meals that are very highly priced and taste. There used to be a Dunkin' Donuts back here. I used to go here all the time.
Yeah, Shelton, Connecticut. Such a nice place. I like to go to Shelton, to the Indian Wells State Park.
Alright, it's going.
So nothing really beats. I don't like that. Let's restart. You know, sometimes when you know the hustle life, you know, everyone's always going somewhere. There's always all this noise. There's all these cars going by. There's one truly beautiful thing to appreciate about our hometown Shelton is that we have a lot of nature spots. A lot of spots that a person can go to just get away and just be with the trees, be with the squirrels, be with the bees, be with the squirrels, and the rocks. The legend of the well. So, I don't know, it was like some point within the last 500 years or so. There's a woman from a certain tribe, and then there's a dude from another tribe. And the two tribes were at war together, over this whole area between the Powgusset Trail and all that. The dad from one tribe was like, hey, you can't see that girl. So the dad from the other tribe, the chief guy, was like, oh no, you can't see that dude. But they were like, oh yeah, we're in law. Oh shit. So they would still secretly come and meet each other here, of all places. And as time went on, eventually the chief from that tribe was like, oh shit, you went against my orders. They found out. And then the chief from the other tribe was like, hey, you went against my orders. And they found out. And then the two tribes started fighting each other. And then, in order to stop the fighting, the girl came over here and was like, if you guys don't stop your fighting and let me be with the one I love, I'm gonna kill myself and drop off this 20-foot drop into this water that's deep enough to not kill you. And then the tribe was like, oh no, we're still gonna fight, because fuck you and fuck that dude too. And then the dude was like, no, honey, don't kill yourself. And then she was like, no, I'm gonna kill myself. And then she killed herself by jumping into this pool right over here. And then he jumped after her and was like, oh, now I'm gonna kill myself because the one I loved killed herself. And then he jumped off too and then fell into here and then he died too somehow. And then that's how the story of the Indian well came to be.
Shelton is a fine place. Lots of good stuff to do there. It's a nice place to raise your family. It's a wonderful town, yeah.
They say that 50 years ago, this lake brought hope to the town of Shelton, Connecticut. That's why they named it Hope Lake. Such a peaceful place to relax with friends and family. And if you look closely, you can just make out the hope peeking its head above the lake. The Shelton Dog Park, as made possible by Boy Scouts of America. The doghouse, where my wife often sends me. The trees, rocks, sticks, and grass give the dogs a nice natural habitat in which to frolic. And here we have a canine urinal. Here we have a Shelton local. Lucy, do you have any words for the camera? Yeah, more than. It is a gathering of the canines. Welcome to Bridgeport Avenue, home of commerce. Historic common grounds. Local coffee shop. Good coffee. Good beans. Chocolate covered coffee beans. Tasty. The historic Split Rock Plaza, home of Walgreens. Outback Steakhouse. Here we are at Panchero's Mexican Grill, home of the Bob. For those of you who don't know, the Bob is a little plastic tool, spatula, that they use to mix the burrito. Would you look at that? Let's try it. Now that's a good burrito. Welcome to the soon-to-be historic Fountain Square. With ongoing construction for the past 3 or 4 years, people are beginning to wonder if there will ever be a fountain in Fountain Square. Historic Bic, founded by Marcel Bic in 1945. French company, although they have a headquarters here in Shelton, Connecticut. Bic is the home of the lighter, also pens. The historic last phone booth in Shelton. They cannot tear it down. It has been deemed a historic landmark by the city of Shelton, the last phone booth known in the town. I'm standing here in front of the Duchess Restaurant. Founded in 1956, Duchess Restaurants have several locations throughout Connecticut. We are here in Shelton Duchess, the best Duchess. A wonderful place for the whole family. They deliver fresh food served fast.
I like me Shelton, Connecticut, because it's a nice place. They've got a very good mayor who was elected by the people.
Now this might not be a monument of Shelton. It is located within Shelton, but it's more of a monument within my own life.
What is this place, Armand?
This is the gazebo at my parents' house, or their condo complex. it didn't really look like this back in the day, but me and my friends had quite the effect on this place. As we would hang out here pretty much every day and either do nothing, smoke weed and do nothing, or just hang out and talk and do nothing. Welcome to Huntington Center. This right here is the oldest part of Shelton. It's named after a guy named Sam Huntington, who originally named the town after himself, but then some other guy named what was his name? Edward Shelton came in and was like, I want to start naming the town after myself. And then all the townspeople were like, alright, Shelton sounds better than Huntington. So they just made this little borough of Huntington, the oldest part of Shelton, which used to be probably downtown area. Now it's like this nice little green. You got some businesses over there. A lot of people come out here in the summer where they have like shows every Wednesday, I think. It's a pretty nice part of Shelton. It's really nice and parky and green. We got this church behind us. It's a really old church, old graveyard with a bunch of ghosts. Over there, it's been around since forever. Yeah, Huntington Green. You ever wonder where wiffle balls came from? Check it out. This is the only wiffle ball factory in the world. Every wiffle ball you've ever seen since you were a kid came right from here. I lived here my whole life. I never saw anyone come in or out of this place. But this is where they all come from. Hey.
They've got a lot of people living there, and they like to live there. It's a wonderful land known as Shelton, Connecticut. Nice little Connecticut city. It's a good place to go. It's a good place to be. Yeah, Shelton, Connecticut. Such a nice place. I like to go to Shelton, to the Indian Wells State Park. Shelton is a fine place. Lots of good stuff to do there.
Bye. Later. Come back if you wanna.
Gotta redo that.
Leave that.